Okay, hello everybody. This video is about a short presentation of the writing production for the level A1, A1 Production écrite. And to begin, it's important to identify the different kind of text that we should write for this writing test. And for the first type, it's a type of writing test to tell what has passed or what is going on a vacation. So you should tell what you have done in your vacation, in your holidays. Let's see an example. For example, here, Catherine est en vacances. So Catherine is on holiday and elle écrit à ses grands-parents. So she is writing to her grandparents. Imagine sa lettre. So imagine later. To begin, you should, of course, you should say hello, and there are different ways to say hello. When you want to say hello to a person who are elder than you, and also to show that you're polite, you should say cher monsieur, chère madame, for a formal lettre formelle. And when it's about a friendly relationship, you can say salut, bonjour. And in this case, of course, you say bonjour because she is writing to her grandparents. And then you can say, je suis arrivé en Suisse. I arrived in Swiss, and mes vacances sont. Now you need an adjective to describe your vacation. There are different ways to say. For example, you can use excellent. You can use excellent, formidable, excellent, excellente, formidable. These are positive adjectives. When you can also say that terrible, terrible. So it's a negative adjective. And then you should describe the weather. How's the weather like? Il fait. There are different ways to say. You can say that the weather is very good. Il fait beau. You can also say that the weather is very bad. So il pleut. It rains. You can also say, okay, in Swiss we say il neige, so it snows. It depends whether you go there on winter or on summer. Okay, and then you're going to describe what you have done. For example, le matin, in the morning, you can say that j'ai fait du sport. Or you can also say that you went to the market. Je suis allé au marché. Je suis allé, because it's a girl, so you should write, you should add at the end. Je suis allé au marché pour acheter des fruits et légumes. So it's a good activity, a very typical activity. When you go holidays, you buy something to eat. And l'après-midi, what can we do l'après-midi? L'après-midi, we can go to cinema. No, cinema is not a good hangout for l'après-midi. L'après-midi, yeah, j'ai visité la ville en bateau, for example. So you visited the city by boat, and je suis allé au musée. Je suis allé au musée, to the museum, au centre-ville. Et je me suis promené toute seule, for example. You can say that I went walking alone. And evening, at evening, what we can do? We can say that j'ai mangé dans un restaurant, or j'ai dîné dans un restaurant. It's even better. J'ai dîné dans un restaurant J'ai mangé des spécialités. You can say that the food are very delicious. Le dîner et les repas, les plats sont délicieux. That will be the ending thing. And you can say that when you come back. Je reviens la semaine prochaine. So you can say that you will come back next week. And at the ending, for the ending, you can say that j'espère que vous allez bien. So I hope that you're going very well. And à bientôt, see you soon. You can also add bis. For example, bis, bisous. Je vous embrasse because there are two persons. Je vous embrasse. When the one person you say je t'embrasse. Okay. That will be a complete writing test that I have done. And just one suggestion to help you to imagine your letter, okay, to write your letter. That is a very short presentation for this one. Okay, sorry. I want to just take away all my notes. And next one. Where can we pass the vacation? For example, we can pass a vacation in your city, in my city, or abroad, à l'étranger, or sea, à la mer, the mountain, à la montagne, in the country, à la campagne, in a hotel. You can also sleep in a hotel, à l'hôtel, or sleep in a camping, en camping, en caravane. Okay, that's also one place that you can choose to pass vacation, accommodation place. Or you can also travel alone or travel in family, en famille, or with friends, avec des amis, en voyage organisé, or organize a trip. And the vacation can be holiday can be good or not good. Okay, succeeded or not succeeded. On s'ennuie ici, that means you are very bored. Of course, when you're bored, that's not a good vacation. If un temps splendid, a wonderful time, of course, it's a successful vacation, holiday. Il y a plein de choses à faire. There's so many things to do. So it's a succeed vacation. C'est super beau. It's really, really beautiful. Of course, these are successful. J'en ai assez de cette ville. So I can't stand this city anymore. Okay, I cannot stand. Well, you can stand, of course, you don't like this vacation. Je déteste cet hôtel. I hate this hotel. You hate, of course, it's not succeed. Ici, les gens sont gentils, or people are very kind. You appreciate it, of course. That is a good succeeded vacation holiday. On mange bien. That means we want to eat very well. Of course, this is a very successful vacation. And let's continue. Let's continue for this one. Okay, this is one typical suggestion of the distress. You can see that the suggestion of writing that is given from a book that I extract. For example, here. Bonjour, je passe de super vacances, so wonderful vacation in this place. Le temps est génial, the weather is genial. Tous les jours, every day, I walk, okay, je fais des promenades, I walk, en montagne, in mountains, à vélo, by bike. Et, you use and as a connecting word. Je visite les villes de la région. I visit the cities of the region. Le soir, okay, the evening, je peux jouer aux cartes. I can play cards. Ou aller au cinéma. Or, you can also use the connecting word or. Alors, Alors means so. Okay, here. Et puis then, manger des spécialités. Okay, eat some specialties. C'est bon. C'est bon, it means it is delicious. Quand il fait beau, so when the weather is good, je me baigne, so I swim dans le lac, in the lake. Tout est super. Everything is super. Mais les vacances sont presque finies. But May means May. The vacation are almost finished. Dommage. Pity. Je reviens samedi. So I come back Saturday. Bisous. Kiss. Or best regards, like in English. So that is a typical answer for this kind of exercise. Okay, let's see another exercise example. Example, this one. This text. That's a text that you should write about postcard, and you can see that where you pass your vacation. The place is given here. Venise. And vous avez passé 3 jours à Venise. You have passed 3 days in Venice for Saint-Valentin, so for a couple of days, for lovers. And vous partez demain. You're going to leave tomorrow. Écrivez une carte, write a postcard to your friend and racontez and tell what you have done. You have done, so you can see that you should use passé composé as time term, past time. You can't use present time, or it's suggestible to use past time to say that's what you have done. Okay, and let's continue for this preposition suggestion for answers. Chers amis, so dear friends, nous vous écrivons, so we write you from the island of Lido. And nous avons dîné, so we have dined dans un restaurant très romantique, a very romantic restaurant. Nous passons une magnifique Saint-Valentin. We pass a magnificent Saint-Valentin. And notre hôtel est à côté de la place Saint-Marc. Our hotel is next to the square Saint-Marc, et il a un nom très romantique. And this hotel has a very romantic name. Il s'appelle l'hôtel Casanova. So the name of the hotel is Casanova. Et nous avons passé 3 jours très sympas ici. We have passed 3 days, very kind days, wonderful kind days here. Nous avons visité la ville à pied. We visited the city by foot. Elle est très belle and it's very beautiful. Nous nous sommes promenés en bateau. We walked by boat sur le grand canal et nous avons vu le pont du. Okay, this is two famous places, tourist site in Venice, in Italy, and we have saw the bridge, famous bridge, and 2 famous bridges. And nous rentrons demain, so we are going back. I'm going back tomorrow. See you, à bientôt, bis. Okay. Okay, that is also suggestion for this type of writing test. Let's move on. This is the second part of this type of writing test that you will probably have. And this test is a writing test that you require you to write to tell a past event. And let's see one typical example to help you. Okay, this example. Une belle fête. So it's a wonderful party or fête. Vous avez organisé une fête chez vous, so you have organized a party at your home, and vous racontez la soirée. You tell the evenings, evening parties dans email, in your email, à un de vos amis. So, un ou une, you tell one person of your friend, one of your friends. Pensez à donner les renseignements suivants. So, Think about to give the following information. À quelle occasion est-ce que vous avez organisé la fête? So for which occasion? Occasion, okay. It can be jour de fête nationale, so national festival. Depart ou retour d'un ami, so the leaving or the coming back of one friend. Qu'est-ce que vous avez? Qui est-ce que vous avez invité? So whom that you did you invite? So you should pay attention that you should mention the person who. It can be your friend, mes amis. You can also be your brothers and sisters, mes frères, mes sœurs. It can be also your collègue. Qu'est-ce que vous avez acheté et préparé? So what did you buy and prepare? Et qu'est-ce que vos invités ont fait pendant la soirée? So what have they done? What did they do during the evening? So they can sing or song or prepare something to eat. And also you should pay attention that you should mention when they left. So perhaps they left very, very late in the night, in the midnight, or very early. It depends on your wishes. Okay, let's see one typical example for this kind of letter. This is an email actually. You can see that the writing form is almost the same. Bonjour Caroline. Okay, je t'écris pour te raconter. So I write you to tell you and to pay attention because it's between friends. You can say pour te raconter. When it's not between friends, you should replace to by vous. Okay, je vous écris pour vous raconter. So according to the context, you should utilize the right pronoun. Raconter une très belle fête. To tell you a very good fest party. Okay. Hier soir, so yesterday evening, j'ai organisé une soirée surprise. I organized a surprise party pour le retour de Natasha, for the coming back of Natasha. Elle est rentrée de Russie. She came back from Russia. J'ai visité tous les élèves de notre cours de... J'ai invité. I invited tous les élèves, all the students of my classes, our classes, French class actually. Chaque personne a apporté quelque chose. So every person brought something. Nous avons préparé un repas français. We prepared a French meal. Nous avons cuisiné tout l'après-midi. We cooked all the afternoon. Chaque invité a préparé un petit poème en français pour Natasha. So every invited person prepared a small poem in French for Natasha. Pendant la soirée, during the evening, ils ont lu les poèmes. They read the poems. Natasha a remercié, so say thank you to everybody, tout le monde. Elle a passé une très bonne soirée. She passed a good evening. Tout le monde est parti à 2h du matin. So everybody just left at 2 o'clock in the morning. Good. Aujourd'hui, je suis très fatiguée. Of course, today I'm very, very tired. Okay. That is one typical answer, and this letter includes all the information required in the exercise. And you can utilize it like the sample writing, and you can imitate this kind of answer, the writing, to write your own email. Okay, another exercise. This exercise you should tell some changement. Okay, you should invite somebody. Okay, you can see. Vous venez de changer de maison ou d'appartement. You just change an apartment or a house, and you made some works. Vous écrivez un email. You write an email to one friend, un ami ou une amie, pour lui parler de votre nouveau logement. To talk about your new place. Okay. New logement, accommodation, new house, and pour lui raconter comment se sont passés les travaux. And you can also tell him what has been done, what passed in for the works. Vous l'invitez à venir vous voir. So you invite the person and you hope that he can come to you to see what you've done in your new house and your new apartment. This is one typical example for this kind of letter. Salut Omar. Okay, this salutation. You say hello. Je viens d'acheter un appartement. Okay, that's the question that was asked in the test. In the text, they ask us to write something about the changement of apartment. So you just mention it again to underline the most important information that was given in the question in the test. Je viens d'acheter un appartement. So I just bought an apartment. C'est deux pièces. So two piece, okay, 2 rooms. J'ai fait des travaux. I made some works. J'ai cassé un mur. I broke a wall. Avant, c'était 3 pièces. So before, it was 3 rooms. Maintenant, and now, j'ai un grand salon-salle. I have a big salon, a big living room and diner room, and eating diner room, and a house, and a bedroom, une chambre. J'ai aussi refait toute la peinture. I also painted again, and j'ai installé des meubles. I installed some mobiles. Tout est prêt. Everything is ready. Je t'invite chez moi pour voir l'appartement. So I invite you to my home to see the apartment. Samedi prochain, okay, next Saturday, tu seras libre. Well, you'll be free. Je t'embrasse. I kiss you. Best regards, Aurélie. Okay. Okay, this is the second example for this type of test. Let's see another one. Okay, here you can see the third type of writing test. And you will be asked to write an email or a letter to propose, to give, or ask information. And that is quite frequent in exam, and it's also very useful because when you live in France, or you want to book a French course, you should ask questions, of course. And when somebody invites you to participate, you should also ask some more information about an activity or a course or an object or purchasing. That it depends on the situation. Okay, and let's see one typical example here. Now, this one, tes parents te demandent de les aider à préparer des vacances à Paris. So your parents ask you to help them to prepare a vacation in Paris. Tu écris à l'office de tourisme, so you write to the office of tourism, pour demander des renseignements, to ask some information, nom d'un hôtel 3 étoiles, so the name of the 3 stars hotel, prix d'un abonnement métro pour la semaine, the price of an abonnement, metro subway for a week, réduction pour les familles dans les musées, the reduction for family in the museum. Excursion au château de Versailles en RER. So, going out in the castle of Versailles en RER, this kind of transport means. Tu précises combien de personnes participeront au voyage. You should precise how many persons will participate to the travel, the date, la date, et la durée de votre séjour, and the duration of your stay. This is the answer. Madame, Monsieur, so salutation. Je veux passer. Veux is not very good. You can say je vais passer, so it will be better. Je vais passer des vacances à Paris. Okay, I will going to pass a vacation in Paris. Je vous écris pour avoir des renseignements. I write you to have some information. Pouvez-vous me donner le nom d'un hôtel 3 étoiles? Can you give me the name of the hotel 3 stars? S'il vous plaît, please. Quel est le prix? So what's the price? Combien ça coûte? Okay. Combien coûte une nuit? For example, une nuit. One night. Est-ce qu'il y a des réductions? So when you are traveling families, perhaps they have some reduction. Est-ce il est possible de faire une excursion? So is it possible to faire to make a going out? Tourist sign, for example. Je précise que nous serons. I precise that we are going to be how many persons? You should give a number. Notre séjour est prévu here you should give the date. J'attends votre réponse. That is a typical sentence that you can use when you write. You ask information, of course, you ask a question, you are waiting also for an answer. So, j'attends votre réponse. Okay, now let's see a second example, and it will be another situation. Okay, this will be asking for information about the equipment of one fitness club. Okay, let's translate before. Demande d'information, ask of information. Une amie cherche un club de sport à Toulouse, so one friend or one girlfriend or friend, boy or girl is looking for a sport club in Toulouse. Vous avez les informations ci-dessous. You have the information below. Écrivez-lui un email pour lui demander des informations sur ce club. So write him an email to ask him information about the club. You can see that this is the homepage of the fitness studio. We have activities. What kind of activities we have? Gymnastique, vélo, bike, natation, swimming pool, danse, jacuzzi, and tennis. Horaire, schedule, opening hours, toute l'année, every year, the whole year, 7 jours sur 7, so every day, du lundi au vendredi, from Monday to Friday, de 7h à 21h, from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the evening, les samedis et dimanches, de 7h à 18h. So, and the opening hours a little bit shorter on weekends. Contact. Okay, this is the address and the telephone number. Okay. Then let's see a typical answer for this kind of writing test. This one. Bonjour. So, hello. Je t'écris pour te donner des informations sur le club. So, you are the person who work for this studio club and you should give information about the club. Mon club de sport à Toulouse, l'adresse, you can just copy the address, it will be okay. Tu peux faire de la gymnastique, you can do some gymnastics, you can swim, du parc, faire du vélo, et de la danse et du tennis. Don't forget that you should use de la danse, in this case, and de la, because this verb faire plus de plus sport. Yes, we should use l'article partitif. That means de, du, de la, des, something like that. And let's continue. Il y a aussi un jacuzzi. Okay, les horaires sont très bien. C'est ouvert tous les jours du lundi. Okay, all the information here are almost the same that you can copy from the ad, the announcement. Okay, the website that you can have. Tu peux téléphoner au numéro de téléphone. Si tu veux, if you want. Okay. This is a third type of writing test that you can have in A1 niveau for the text DELF A1 Production écrite, and it remains one last writing text model. Okay, the last writing model is about that the text actually they asked us to write to accept or refuse an invitation. Actually, you will receive one invitation and you're going to choose, okay, decide you will go or not go. Okay, let's see the invitation email, or it will be email, yes. Okay, somebody invites you and they send you a letter, actually. They send you a letter and you can choose that you're going to participate or not to participate. Chers tous, so dear everybody, l'Alliance Française. Okay, l'Alliance Française is a very famous institute that we can learn French. Organise une grande fête, organize a big party pour celebrate la fin des cours, so the end of the course, of course, after for example, you follow a course from January to June, July, and it lasts a very long time. And at the end of the course, we need to celebrate because you have made so many efforts to reach the level that you want. So at the end, we can, of course, relax. We can relax ourselves and make a big party. And nous nous retrouvons, so we see ourselves each other, le 30 juin, okay, the 30th June at 18h, at 18 o'clock, pour nous dire au revoir avant l'été. To say goodbye before summer. Au programme d'abord, okay, for program d'abord, at first, une petite dégustation de spécialités. Okay, test some specialty French specialties at first. Ensuite, la projection du film, and then the projection of the film. Edith Piaf is a very famous singer in France. Et enfin, un grand repas tous ensemble. And finally, a big meal together. Venez nombreux et invitez vos amis. So come numerous and invite your friends. Pour le dîner, for the dinner, chaque participant, every participant must apporter un plat, bring a dish, or une boisson, or something to drink. Merci de confirmer. Of course, we should confirm. So what we are going to write is a confirm letter, actually. Whether you confirm or not confirm. Votre participation à l'adresse suivante, at the following address. Okay, this is the address, email. And à bientôt. Okay, see you soon. And here is the title of the person who writes this letter. It's easy to understand. And how can we answer? Before doing that, for us, we can have some more detailed information to help us to write this letter. For example, here. So before writing your test, you should pay attention. What you should pay attention. For example, here. Tu écris à qui? So, to whom you are writing. Tu viens ou tu ne viens pas. You come or you don't come. C'est quelle fête? Which party? Tu viens avec qui? So you come with whom? Tu apportes quoi? What do you bring? Tu salues comment? So how you say hello. You should pay attention. It's a formal context or a formal relationship or professional relationship or friendly relationship. It depends. So the words that you use and the verb that you use are very different. And then when you choose that you accept the invitation, and when you refuse invitation, you should find the reasons, of course. Je viens parce que. Okay, je viens pas parce que. And you list your reasons. For yourself, of course, you can't say that je ne viens pas parce que, yes, you can say that je ne viens pas parce que, je viens pas parce que, you can say that. You can say that you're not interested or you have something else to do. Okay. When you want to say, oh, avec pleasure, that you really want to participate, both are okay. Then, let's see here. Je viendrai avec plaisir. So, I will come with pleasure. That means accept. Malheureusement, je ne suis pas libre. Unlikely, I'm not free, so I refuse. Ce sera pour une autre fois. It will be another time. Also, another time, of course, you refuse politely. Je confirme ma participation. I confirm my participation. I accept. Quel dommage. What a pity. I regret. Je regrette. Of course, I refuse. Je suis content. I'm happy. Ravi. Content. Actually, I'm happy to come. Of course, you accept. Remercier. It means thank you. This is kind of to show that you're polite to somebody. Je t'invite, je te remercie, je vous remercie de cette invitation. I thank you for the invitation. Je vous remercie de m'avoir invité. I very thank you that you have invited me. And you demander pardon, so you ask pardon. You say that you excuse. Je suis vraiment désolée. I'm very sorry. Excusez-moi. Okay, excuse me. Don't forget the typical sentence that you can use for show you that you're polite when you want to refuse or accept. So this is a typical answer that you can have. Madame la présidente de l'Alliance française. Okay, you say hello to that person, to hello. And je vous remercie de votre message. I thank you for your message. Et j'accepte votre invitation. I accept your invitation. Je suis très contente. I'm very happy. Je viendrai, okay, à la fête avec ma sœur, so with my sister. Je peux apporter une boisson. I can bring a drink, or jus de fruits, or fruit juice. Cordial salutation. You can also say cordialement, for example. Cordialement. Sincerely. Cordialement. That's and you should of course you should write your name at the end of the data or email. You should sign it, yeah. Okay, let's see another example here. This example that you should read an email from Théo and you should answer him. And vous acceptez sa proposition. Okay, you should accept his proposition. Vous demandez à Théo de préparer un plat. So you should write a letter to Théo and ask him to prepare a dish and to téléphoner aux invités. To telephone the invited person. Okay, c'est l'anniversaire de Mathilde samedi. This is the anniversary of Mathilde, samedi, Saturday. Est-ce que tu peux faire une fête chez toi? Can you make a party at your home? Qu'est-ce qu'on lui offre? What can we offer to him? Je n'ai pas d'idée. I don't have any ideas. Bees. Okay, cases. Okay. So, salut Théo. Je suis d'accord pour faire une fête chez moi pour l'anniversaire de Mathilde samedi. Okay, c'est you're agreed. Est-ce que tu peux préparer un plat? So you ask a person to prepare a dish. Mathilde aime la cuisine italienne. Mathilde likes the Italian food. Et les invités, tu leur téléphones, d'accord? Okay, the invited person, you call them. It's okay? Tu connais bien ses amis. You know her friends very well. Pour le cadeau, for the gift, offrons-lui des livres, des CD. Okay, you can just send him, give them give him some books or some CDs. On peut aussi lui acheter des fleurs. We can also buy her some photos. And at Saturday, and at the end you sign your name, Yasmin. Okay, let's see the last sample writing sample. You can see that in this case, you received one message from Fabien. Chère Clara, cher Xavier. So it is a two person who receive a message from one person, and you should give an answer. And you should say that you can't go. Don't forget that to read the test. Read that. You can't go, okay? So you should refuse. Alexandra et moi, nous faisons une fête pour notre anniversaire de mariage le 1er juin à la maison. So, Alexandra et moi, we make a party. What kind of party? For our marriage anniversary. The 1st juin. À la maison, at home. Qu'est-ce que vous faites ce jour-là? What are you doing? What are you doing that day? What do you do that day? Est-ce que vous pouvez venir? Can you come? À bientôt, see you. So, you should refuse, and how to refuse it politely. You should find an excuse that you can't come. Perhaps you have something else more important or urgent to do. Okay. Cher Fabien, chère Alexandra, because there are two persons who are going to get married, of course you should say hello to the man and also to the woman. Merci pour votre invitation. So thank you for your invitation. Mais nous ne pouvons pas venir. I'm sorry, but we cannot come. Le 1er juin, the 1st June, nous allons chez les parents de Clara. We are going to the parents of Clara. Nous vous souhaitons, so we wish you, un joyeux anniversaire de mariage. So happy marriage anniversary. Passez une très bonne journée. So have a nice day. À bientôt. Xavier, Clara. Write your name. Both. Okay. This is the end of the recording video. I hope that is very helpful for you. And I hope all the information are useful for you, and I hope that you succeed the exam.